Hello, my name is Sayuri. Today I will do weekly reflection number 8, and I will talk about the book The Peanut Toppers. So it's chapter 8. It says working with parents of second language learners. Um, I'm gonna read one piece. It says involving parents in the education of their young children is a clear objective of early childhood education. Understanding the parents are the first educator of their children. Early childhood educators must strive to build a partnership with parents so that home and classroom activities complement and reinforce each other. So it's very important to work with parents, not just teachers and students. Let's say if they speak another language at home, and one of the things that is very important including parents in the classroom. So you could include a parent in a classroom doing activities. Maybe they could do an activity hands-on, or they could show maybe what do they do at work. Let's say if we have a parent that is a doctor, maybe they could come and show what does the doctor does, what do they do in their job, so they could share a little bit more of that. It's not just a profession, but what do they do at work, or if they have skills like in certain things. And I think that's very important, because the children, when they see that, they just don't get excited, but they also learn from the parents, and they could see the parents are involved, not just the teachers. The other thing that it was really important is working with parents around culture issues. It's also important to know the child's a little bit more about the child's culture. So it's important to talk with the parents from where they're coming, what are their customs, things like that. So you could also mention maybe in a class, or do an activities about their country, and that also makes them feel that they're included, like and have a special bond with the children, not just talk about of this country, because since this country is very diverse, we need to try to include all the cultures. The other thing is maintaining home language development in the classroom. I believe it's very important to maintain the home language, and not just tell the parents, oh, you cannot speak your language, and try to speak just English, because they're not just learning another language, but it helps them to maintain their home language. And sometimes they feel, maybe the parents, they don't feel comfortable speaking English, so it's better they feel comfortable and they speak to their children their home language. Let's say Spanish, they could speak at home Spanish, so they could be also fluent at that language, and also helps the children's brain development. That's really good when they talk more than one language. And try to maintain the home language. Maybe in the classes you could do activities, direction in different language, or they don't understand, you could, since we have so many technology, we could translate the instructions in their language too. That could help. So I think it's the other thing that it was interesting. Sometimes parents, when they ask you what language should we speak at home, so like I mentioned before, is just to keep the home language, unless I found out one part that was interesting. Unless the parents are just coming to learn the language, then they just want to learn the language and leave, like for a certain time, like certain amount of time, maybe 1 year, 2 years, and they just want them to learn the language and then move again to another country. So that would be only if that's the case. But the other thing in the book The Cowboy, one of the activities that we did this week, it was very interesting for me, that we talk about, like, from where we come. Like, let's say I put I come from a farm, I come from a different country, and I come from beautiful culture things like that. So I think it's very important to do activities like this with the children so they could feel more comfortable. Maybe there's more children that they're from the same country, so they could share more things and feel more comfortable. Always make them feel they're not the only person that is different, so everyone could share their things doing that, the activity. So that would be all. Thank you. Bye.